Hey guys.
Hey,
It's sounding great.
Thank
I like it. You're like Clark Kent. You just put your glasses on.
Totally
I like it. It has like a kind of like 1970s vibe a little bit, like with the interview like style, like you guys all on the couch. I don't know, did they do that in the 70s?
You're older than us.
Yeah, I was born, but not by much.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about. I mean, this is CMJ, which is the C is for clusterfuck, right?
Yeah, I actually don't know what it stands for. We were told earlier, but I forget what it is. Is it
Clusterfuck Music Festival.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a soft J that makes like an F.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So talk to me a little bit about you guys, like what your background is. I know you just had an album that dropped last week.
We had an album come out last week. Actually, a week to the day. Pretty cool. But we're from Philadelphia. We love playing in New York, but this is our first time playing at CMJ. We're really stoked to be a part of it. This is pretty cool.
How'd you guys all meet, like, in a nutshell?
Well, Andy and I have been playing in bands together since we were 11 years old. We've known Greg since we were in high school. And we met Phil when a spaceship crashed. And just from like going to shows in Philly and stuff. And we've been in a band for about 2 years and having a blast.
What's the Philly music scene like? I mean,
incredible.
Yeah. It is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's we're lucky enough to hang out with people who are all in great bands as well, and there's never a dull moment down there in terms of shows going on. And
yeah, it's like you have to. The hardest thing you have to do is choose which show you want to go to that night, and like it's always going to be a win. You know,
especially when most of our neighbors are in like our peer bands. You know, it's really cool to live 3 blocks away from bands that you really enjoy and respect.
Is it? I mean, like we're in Brooklyn now, and Brooklyn's like notorious for like rising bands and stuff. Is it similar like in Philly? Is there like a area or something?
We live in South Philly, which has a lot of bands that are doing really well right now. I don't know if I completely straight up compare it to Brooklyn, but I mean, New York's also a way bigger city than Philadelphia, so it's probably not as concentrated. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a vibe there of a lot of productivity and just people always doing cool things, and yeah,
is it always sunny in Philadelphia?
It is.
It's not true.
It is. Not true.
It's not true.
Inner band conflict right here.
Yeah, you're seeing the dirt right now.
Nice, yeah. I can tell you guys really have a lot of animosity.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that song. The songwriting process for it, and
that song I started in Asbury Park one night at like 4 a.m. I went to Asbury for a few days to start writing some songs for the new record, and it came together really quickly, and I don't know, probably the fastest one on the album to write. Probably lyrics, music, everything done in like an hour and a half. Just went for it.
It's usually a collaborative thing?
Yeah, for
you
sure.
You bring in a different piece and put it together?
Phil and I will write, some lyrics or a melody and stuff, and have like a couple of parts and ideas of how it'll come, but when we bring it to the band, it'll never end up sounding exactly how we wanted it. No, not how we wanted it to, but how we like originally brought it. It'll always like morph into something way cooler, and everybody puts their own little touch on it. So it's.
I always ask bands that, like, oh, do you guys do? One time, I just want someone to be like, well, that guy doesn't do shit. He doesn't fucking write anything.
Yeah, I mean,
it's him, right?
Yeah, it's definitely. Hey, Greg, how are everybody?
Cool, guys. And you guys are on the road. You're gonna dance here or there.
We are. We leave this Friday for the fest in Gainesville, and then we tour out to the West Coast with a band called Smoking Popes, and yeah, should be a pretty busy year.
Awesome. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.